Injustice is an Elseworld story, a superhero civil war between Batman and Superman.
Being able to work on a comic book is always great. We also want to play homage to the video game too. It was a lot of fun for us to take the best of each of those worlds together.
Don't make me do this.
I wanted to bring in the element of heart to see if I could divide everyone evenly, where you wouldn't know who the good side is.
Superman becoming something that is way more dangerous and much darker, actually, than what we're used to seeing.
It's over.
I had to ask, do I want to be the guy that makes this film and does this to one of my favorite characters?
You know, Batman is great, but now and forever, I will always be Team Superman.
It'll be my masterpiece.
Superman suffers an unimaginable loss.
11 million dead.
He's got a moral compass and he doesn't kill. Having crossed that line, where does that leave you?
We're not executioners.
How dare you moralize to this man?
We wanted to really make sure that we were staying true to the character and making sure that when he would go down this path, that we would see an aspect of Superman that we've never seen before.
You'll throw away everything the Justice League stands for. You were wrong.
Someone took everything from you, didn't they? And look at what you became.
Joker knows that Superman is well-nigh indestructible, so he goes after a softer target, his heart.
What do you think he'll become?
There's a little bit of fortuitousness to the Joker's plan in that there's another element to it that isn't usually there.
I'm pulling the best joke ever.
Playing the Joker, there's a level of not just insanity, but joy and playfulness.
The Joker has just taken literally everything from him. There's no sense in letting him live any longer.
I think it catches everyone by surprise what kind of action Superman has to get engaged in to essentially cancel the Joker out from doing any more.
Now that's a punchline.
I just saw Act 1 of Injustice, and I need to go on the record that I am not Team Superman. I am Team Batman.
You're better than that. You have to be, or the consequences could be fatal.
That is the start of the schism between two superhero best friends.
Your parents were murdered, Bruce. They couldn't be there for you. What's your excuse?
There's that moment where you're like, yeah, but then you have to deal with the repercussions.
How many times did he escape to kill again? Do you even care?
I care, but the law must be followed.
Superman decides, I'm not going to let the strong oppress the weak. I'm taking their free will away from them.
It gives you the opportunity to explore ideologically how far apart they get.
We can't decide who dies.
One death.
It always starts with one.
I came here to make peace. But you can't possibly understand what the Joker took from me.
Batman keeps looking back at his ethics and asking himself, am I on the morally right side here? Because it feels like everything I do is not working.
And it's really interesting to actually see the two of them now on opposite sides and actually see how each of them are going to react to the world of injustice.
The Republic of North Korea is no longer a nuclear power.
If you go on the battlefield with this Wonder Woman, she will kill you.
She almost plays the role of the devil on his shoulder.
I just want to keep people safe.
If anyone can, it's you.
This is something more personal, and that she wanted to actually be more of a support to him. That support ends up distorting her morality. She ends up kind of following Superman down a path that she never thought he would ever go to.
I have to be strong, like you said.
We know Harley Quinn. We know she's a villain. We know she's out of her mind and everything. And that's what we're used to seeing and stuff. But again, we got a different world now.
Arrow Cave is a stupid name, though.
How about we play the quiet game?
It's fun to actually see her personality play out with another character from the DC universe.
Why not call it the Quiver?
That's actually much better. How did I not?
If you take Superman and turn him into a symbol of oppression, you can then take Harley and flip her around and make her someone who's fighting for freedom.
Harley, what are you doing here? I locked you in the safe room.
She's always an interesting character. She's a loose cannon. She's the perfect anti-hero.
I decided to be a hero and help you stop Superman.
I'd do a whole movie with them.
'Cause I'm a hero now.
There's a huge cast of superheroes in this film. We are exploring some of those secondary characters, Nightwing, Robin.
Screw this.
I always felt like Plastic Man doesn't really fit in from a completely kind of different world. Ernie Found, which is a completely different era of the Injustice comics, was this great run of what Plastic Man is capable of. It's great to see a character who is intrinsically silly be such a badass.
We're here for the Mirror Master.
The Mirror Master. He's actually working for the government, ostensibly.
Stop interfering with government.
He had some great bits in the comic book we adapted from.
It's going to be a shocker to people to see all the superheroes in this very, very deep tone of a script. They're exactly where you said they would be.
Having a different actor cast in the role really brings out a different dynamic and a different personality to these characters.
It's okay. Let it out.
We need to be able to think that there is a way out of our mistakes.
What's gotten into you?
What side are you going to choose?
No character is safe.
Superman finds himself in a position that he hasn't been in before, being opposed to a lot of the people that have stood next to him, possibly treating them as criminals. Is he even good anymore?
Superman can make a perfect world.
The Justice League cannot be the world's police force.
Booyah! You're all under arrest.
I don't think so.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the studio. So this here is an Injustice teaser trailer. This came out like a month ago or so, and I did not know about it until like last night. So I sat back and watched it, and I have to sit here and say that they are following the source material to a certain extent, because I haven't seen the full movie yet. I haven't seen the movie yet. I don't know when it's coming out, but from what I've seen from the teaser trailer, it looks like they're really sticking to their guns and really sticking to the comic book. Now, if you don't know nothing about Injustice came out a couple years ago. It's made by NetherRealm Studios, the same people that gave us Mortal Kombat, and this time it's just DC characters fighting each other. Now, there is no fatalities, ain't nothing like that, but it is a really good story. It's pretty much Superman versus Batman. Superman wants to get rid of, free will, and he wants to make sure the world is a safer place, but the only way he can do that is if he's running the show. So it's in an alternate universe, or how other people call it, Elseworld storyline, and Elseworld is pretty much another universe story. So Superman's on the side of, he's taking over, but he's doing it for a good cause. The ends justifies the means, because of the fact that Lois Lane was killed at the beginning by the Joker. The Joker decided, the only way he can, get to Superman, that man that's indestructible, is, his heart. And he ends up killing Lois Lane, and Superman goes on this tirade, and he becomes a tyrant. Batman, on the other hand, is against Superman, and he wants, things to go back to normal. And it's a really captivating story. You get to see where the line is drawn. You get to see on whose side is who. Wonder Woman is probably the biggest instigator that I know, because, goddamn, I hated her in these games. I hated her in the comics and the games, because she was just the biggest instigator. When it comes to Injustice, that's where I dislike Wonder Woman. But when Wonder Woman to other forms of media, she's cool. But just Injustice, she's a fucking prick. And you will see in the movie how much of an instigator she becomes. And the only reason why I say that, because I feel like she's trying to hop on Superman's dick, because Lois is dead, so she's going to take advantage of that. So really, I feel like she's the main antagonist when it comes down to Injustice. But it's looking really good. It's looking amazing. Now, if you've already read the comics and played the game, the story is it's pretty much spoiled for you because you already know what's going to happen. Like I did, I played both games and read the comics, and I'm still looking forward to this, just to see how they animated, how it was supposed to play out animated. So hopefully that we do get, you know, the Arrow's death scene, because Green Arrow does die. There's gonna be a lot of deaths. Just remember that I wouldn't say the Titans die, but I do want to see the scene where Superman makes Superboy and half of the Titans go into the I think it's the Phantom Zone, because he locks him up there because Superboy is trying to stop Superman from, you know, doing what he's doing. So I feel like if this movie doesn't cover everything, there will be a sequel. Hopefully, let's cross our fingers, because like I said, Injustice is a really good story, and you get to see like how Raven got took over by Trigon, because if you play the game, she's fully taken over by Trigon. So it's like a fusion between her and him. Cyborg is also on the side of Superman. Wonder Woman, of course. I think Aquaman is as well. Mainly half of the Justice League is with Superman except for Batman. And over time, you will see, like, you know, they come to their senses, like in Injustice 2, the Flash came to his senses. Batman has more villains on his side than he does heroes. I mean, he has Harley Quinn, Catwoman, Nightwing, and also Nightwing dies as well. So we just have to wait and see how all this pans out. But what do you guys think of the trailer? Are you thinking it's going to be a really good animated movie? DC's been on the roll with their animated movies. Their live action movies, not so much, but they're doing better than Marvel, because I don't even think Marvel ever thinks about putting out animated movies anymore since they got, you know, live action movies. But like I said, what do you guys think? Are y'all looking forward to this? Hopefully this leads into Injustice 3, you know, give us a little taste of Injustice 3. Come to find out, it might not happen, but we can still cross our fingers because nothing is set in stone just yet. But other than that, guys, I love y'all. Thank you for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. On the road to 2,000 subscribers, so let's go on and, you know, hit the ground running. But other than that, I love y'all. Peace.